fly shoes on. Stepping out in my best self-esteem. No, I'm not a size 3, but I'm still happy. Don't listen to what haters say. Just let my inner beauty shine all up in their face.
Hey everyone, we're back
again. I hope you guys are ready for this episode. Today we're going to be discussing why women don't support women. But before you get into this hot topic, we want to thank our sponsors.
Yes.
Our beautiful makeup team, our fashion designer that we have on deck.
But first maybe we should say who we are.
Yes.
We're a woman talk show. Hey everyone, we're getting warmed up, but we're really excited. Yes.
Excited for this episode and for everything we have coming up. So we want to say a big thank you to Sanctuary Spa. We love being here as always. We look forward to shooting here. Thank you to Brooke Journey, as we are both wearing Brooke Journey designs from the designer Tatiana.
Custom made.
Custom made for today.
One of a kind.
Yes, you're not going to find this anywhere. If you want it, we'll sell it on eBay.
And I gotta say, it's kind of like we're street mint couture.
Exactly.
You know, I kind of like that I get both of my sides covered. So
exactly. And then we have our stylist, Kiana Monet, here. She put everything together, so she's amazing as well. And our beauty team, my hair, Amber Elizabeth, and Shawana Watson from Think Pink Artistry. So thank you so much for making us beautiful. And
I gotta say, I might love to Bellocchio Airbrush because you have come under us, you've sponsored us, you've taken care of us.
I'm so excited.
We are so excited to be rocking Bellocchio Airbrush, and you got double for the price of one.
Exactly. So
we're really excited to be rocking Flawless Airbrush. Also to Just Real Hair, because you make my hair, my updos so simple. So Julia, Gillis, I love you and I love your team. Thank you so much for that. And for Richard Joseph, Aaron Frost, thank you for making sure that this Latina is always somewhat blonde.
Latina, I like how you said that.
Yeah, it kind of comes out like that sometimes. Kind of get that little flavor come in. So thank you so much, Aaron Frost. You've been with me from the beginning, and I adore you and I love you. And thank you to Sanctuary for having us here, because I gotta say, there's
owner's amazing. She is always
Karina's a doll, and I love her.
I love coming here. It's so relaxed, and sometimes I wish I can take this spot home to my home. Yes. But I really can't.
But I gotta tell you, it is instant. When I walk in here, no matter what is on my mind, no matter what's weighing me down, there's a presence in here that's very uplifting. So I feel blessed to call this our home studio.
Exactly.
So if you don't know what the Sanctuary experience is, check it out, sanctuary.com, come experience it for yourself. Also, if you're a corporate business, I got great news for you.
New deal.
Coming in 2015, you're going to be able to have a Sanctuary suite. And if you want to know what that is, contact Sanctuary, but I'll give you a little teaser. How about the break room that gives more than just a break? What if it rejuvenates, recharges, and gets your employees back to where their mind's centered and ready to hit that job?
Or their treatments, I say, give you orgasm.
I don't think you want that at work.
Well, it'll relax.
But hey, whatever gets your employees up and going, we'll keep it real. Whatever gets them up and going and back in that deadlines and back in that boardroom.
More relaxed and ready to go, more productive.
There you go. So check out Sanctuary in 2015 with the suites that are coming, and you can check out Karima for all the updating details as well. So with that housekeeping and all the love that you want to give back, let's talk about, first of all, how's your week been?
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
It's been exciting for both of us.
Yes.
We've experienced a whole lot, and in 1 week. So this it didn't spark this conversation or topic today because we were going to discuss it anyways, but being women in business, you deal with so much.
Yes.
You know, if you're a mother, you deal with balancing kids, you deal with everything else. But the one thing you also deal with is women who don't support you. And that's something we both experienced when we were doing our own business ventures, and then even coming together. We experienced something crazy this week, which was kind of funny to me.
And we're going to dive into that, but first let's keep it lighthearted.
Yes.
I want to start a new segment. So Brandee's going to tell us some funny thing that happened this week on her, and I'm going to tell you what happened on me. You want me to start first?
Yes, you start first.
Really bad.
I have to think.
Okay. So, and this you can expect to come every single show. So you know when you're really tired, when you're trying to balance motherhood, you know, business, everything else, and you're running a talk show, and you show up to your son's rugby game at 9 o'clock at night, you're barely awake, your makeup is half on, and you don't look to realize before you get out that car that not only are you rocking, I love my Chargers, but you're rocking a Charger hoodie, some black slacks, and you're wearing 2 different shoes. People, I don't mean, Brandee, I don't mean 2 the same color. I mean 1 brown,
I'm sure you're so
and 1 black.
Crazy.
And the bad thing is, you don't realize it because you're so tired.
Exactly.
And second of all, I kept wondering why I was walking funny. Well, because one was higher than the other.
Well, that's the type of a work working woman. That's what we go through.
So we're just keeping it real. So that was my funny moment. I realized that God was telling me, hey, Kristy, take a few moments back.
Slow down.
Make sure you slow down, because you can do things like that. You can make just mistakes, and all you can do is laugh at them. Because when I got home and I was getting dressed, I was like, oh my gosh, I had one black and brown shoe. And those of you who know me, you would think I was mortified.
You
and
were.
And I wasn't.
You didn't call and tell me that.
No, I left.
Okay.
And I went to sleep.
All right.
So that's keeping it real.
So I figured out my funny moment. It has to do with my son and my mother. My son, he's 4. He's in a stage like every time he sees me, he wants to touch my boobs. I don't know what's going on with this. So I picked him up the other day. He's like, hi, mommy, touch my boobs. And I was like, don't touch mommy's boobs. And my mom was like, Quentin, don't touch mommy's boobs, but go touch every woman's boobs.
Oh, wow.
He said, okay, grandma. Really? I was like, you're teaching my son already? So it was embarrassing for me and for him. Well, not for him, because he's like, yes. And I was like, I'm just kind of over it. But it is what it is. That's my funny moment this week.
Yep, so we're going to be keeping it real, so you'll get a little bit of us and what happened in our week. And with that said, let's get the show started.
Yes, let's get the show started. So, Kristy, you've been in the media for a very long time, and you had to deal with so much. Dealing with women who don't support you, what's the one thing why does that bother you, and why does that really upset you?
The reason why it bothers me, Brandee, is because I feel like every woman has her intricate journey.
Yes.
Every woman has... My journey's been different than yours. My journey's different from someone else's. And I feel like we are like a quilt. When we come together, we make this beautiful pattern, this mosaic of colors and everything.
Exactly.
And I feel like I just don't understand why people just don't own their journey. There's no need to hate on someone else's journey or to feel like they're in competition. I feel like the only person for you to be in competition with is that person in the mirror. To strive to be better every single day and excel in a way that maybe you didn't feel you were doing your best. It allows you to stay up on your game.
Exactly. One thing I always say, what's for you is for you, what's for me
Exactly.
is for me.
God's got my name on it.
So if I get an opportunity, that's good. If you get an opportunity, that's great. But as women, we sometimes, well, not me, sometimes feel like, oh, she got this, why didn't I get this? Because it's not for you. And if you come up with a project that someone didn't come up with, don't exclude them, don't hate on them, just embrace it and see how you can jump on, because that's what a smart businesswoman does. And a lot of women, we experience that even with our talk show. Just no one knew what we were doing when we announced it was this big old thing.
And I think it goes a lot further back. You know, when I first got involved, you know, I had just, you know, I was in the whole process of coming out, and it had been, you know, everything was so new, and I had taken a step back from media, back in, and it was kind of like, you know, who's this person? Why is she all of a sudden doing this? It's like, no, you know, I don't feel the need.
And why are you confident?
Yeah, I don't feel the need to down where my journey's going just because you don't feel comfortable with what I'm doing.
Exactly.
And I feel like every woman needs to take that stand and be so proud of themselves and value themselves and their story and say, you know, it's not about you. You know, it's not about you. I'm not doing this to compete with you, to kind of steal your shine, nothing like that. It's about letting women know that we have the ability to really own our gifts and pursue them, and we don't have to just choose one.
And the one thing I always say is, if you are downing another woman, obviously you have insecurities within yourself that you're trying to put on that other woman.
Exactly.
Because for me, I've been plus size my whole life, it's not going anywhere, and trying to lose weight, having eating disorders and everything, and when you just get to the point you're just like, I love me, that's when I realized more of the hate started coming and things like that, because I own it. I have big hips, big butt, it is what it is, we're not going anywhere. So I love myself, and when you really love yourself and you're comfortable within yourself as a woman, that's when you start seeing different things. Because when you're sad and depressed, it's nothing like that. But when you like, I own it. Now I know how Beyonce feels.
That's a good point, but it really is about just owning it, you know. And there's some times where, you know, as you get as a woman, you know, your body changes and you get curvier and all these things, and it's like you look at your journey and you start to see yourself evolve as a person. And I gotta say, I'm thicker probably than I've ever been in my life, but I am so happy because I eat. I'm not hungry. I'm not grumpy, you know, and I don't have this big feeling of weight of having to be a size 2.
Exactly.
I don't feel like I have to do that because
you're confident in yourself. And we have 2 great guests coming on today.
Who are confident.
Very confident. One of them is, I met her, I think 4 or 5 years ago, just in passing. She had an event I was a part of, went to support Tatiana Castro, the fashion designer from Brooke, and just seeing her over the years evolve. She's always had a positive energy, and if she can deal with me, that says a whole lot.
Yes.
So I commend her for that as well. So she deals with both of us, and
I adore her. When I met Tati, I was definitely instantly drawn. There's certain women that come into your life that you know were meant to be in your journey, and she was definitely hand placed there. So I think that she was a wonderful.
And she's experienced a lot of women hating on her and not supporting her. So that's why we have her on the show today, but we will be bringing her back for fashion.
And then we have Angela Brannon, who is the founder of It's All About the Kids. And if you want to know about women supporting or women, all I gotta say is this woman has been a nothing but a role model to me. I have seen her credibility in the community. She has been what I look to see as a roadmap of where I want my life to go and everything that I'm doing. And one thing I see about her is she's always empowering others.
And always supporting you.
Always.
Since I've known you, you've
Day
always
one.
talked to me about her.
Day one.
I met her a couple times, and I'm just so excited that we finally actually get to sit down, talk today, and
pick their brains.
Exactly.
Why is all this hating going on?
Exactly.
Why is all this competition? And why can't women just empower others and get along?
And stop being phony.
There you go. Keep it real. If it's fake, no thanks. Just keep it real.
Exactly.
Whether it's good, bad, I can respect it. We don't have to agree.
No.
You know, and that's another thing. Women don't have to agree. We can choose to have our respectful opinions and choices.
And still come together.
And still come together.
And that to
collaborate.
me makes a grown woman, when you can discuss it, you can argue. A couple weeks ago, me and Kiana, my stylist, got into it, and I was like, oh my God. But then we got into it.
Brandee wanted to wear fur, Kiana wanted her to wear leather. Those are kind of like our stylist problems, you know. Our stylists are meant to make us think outside the box.
Me and Kiana, we talk, and she can yell at me, we can go back and forth, and then we can just come back together and still get business done. And that's a grown woman's relationship. And if you have women in your life like that, you need to keep them. So we're going to get into it all today on this episode, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.